First opened in 1999, there's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Cleveland. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
He goes, set! 180.
57's a Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
White.
Man up, D.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Crunch time, defense.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
Let's go one more.
Hey, 22. Out.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, set. 280. 32. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Jam him.
They get this out quickly to the left side. He's got the first down and more than that. Down the left sideline. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Come on, D. Switch it.
32.
Switch it. Check 31.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Hayden Hurst. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 36.
Stay 50. Stay 50.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Browns at 12-3 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
We want it. Come to my world.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford drops it off for Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's get some penetration here.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Monday. 32.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Here we go. 59's Mike. Check it.
Back to throw, Stafford.
I'm gonna run you over.
And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Double tight.
3 down.
No. Off. Double right.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On first down, Stafford here. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
53, ready. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike, double right. Check pass, check pass. Check three.
Stafford now to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Three buzz. Hey, watch edge. Check the backer. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Miles Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And some room to work. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They go play action with Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And that's good for a gain of 6 And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Kill, kill, kill.
They run for it with Mixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rush in.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
31's the mic. Hey, 11 MT.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get 70. We ain't begin to tear you up.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
You got tight right there.
Oh, he's got a little damp. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Hey, we gotta get tonight. Mike over there. Here we go. Hey, can.
From the 44, Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. 180. Place up. 11. Hey, we got a seal.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow steps away to his left. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
On 2, ready?
9's the Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Mike 9.
Play action. It's Burrow.
65.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Nickel.
Under crunch. Hey, 22. Crunch. Deuce. Middle.
Second down, back to Sanders. 84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Tight left.
Hey. 4 down.
21.
Joker.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Omaha, ready to move. 50.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
49, check 49.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Switch.
Check 13, check 13.
Hey.
In motion left is Beckham.
Ringo.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Easy, alert.
Check 9.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Middle. Whip. Real right, 22. Watch twist.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Check.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
22.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And some room to roam now. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check hot route. Hot. Easy.
Watch the motion.
Hey, go here.
They'll give it to Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, D.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gotta go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Gun. God.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
180.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second and a couple, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On one, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
Hey, we got a seal.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Place hot. Check 50. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Julio Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
We got this.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Keep it up. Check. 55's the mic. Check. 55's the mic. I got wide. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
White. All day. 55's mine, guys. 55. In your face. Kill. Zebra. Hey, turn it up.
Check safety. Kill.
Slam.
Mike 5'5", Mike 55, Mike 5'5".
Hey, defense.
They run it again with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go. There we go.
So